You waiting for Ridge?
No, I just came by to pick out some new outfits.
You've been doing that more and more lately.
I didn't realize that you'd noticed.
My wife wearing clothes that I've designed for the line bearing her name? Of course I've noticed.
Well, they're lovely outfits.
You wear them well.
Thank you.
Don't you agree?
I'm just not used to you commenting on them.
Well, I guess I should more often.
It's not a criticism, it's just an observation.
You look lovely in all of them, Stephanie. There, is that better?
I feel as though I gave you a quarter to say that.
Well, it's true, nevertheless.
That's better.
I miss us like this.
I guess it is pretty rare these days.
How do you feel about that?
I guess I'm glad that we're together, considering everything that we've been through the past 2 years. You ever think about the woman that you're involved with? That's just a natural female curiosity. That does not necessarily require an answer.
I will tell you what I find amazing about all that. You never once asked me who she was. That must have taken a great deal of self-restraint on your part.
Oh, I thought if you were willing to let go, I was willing to let go. Need to change the subject?
Please do.
All right. Let's talk about our daughter. You have a choice of 3.
Which one?
Angela. I want to know what you feel and think about her coming to live with us at the house with the family. I want to know what you really feel.
Well, I take it Ridge left. Do you see him anywhere? No, Margo, I didn't tell Ridge about you and Clarke. Or the baby.
Why not?
You know why not. The same reason I'm not telling my family. That useless, utterly self-defeating character flaw called pride.
Well, you have a lot of courage.
Please don't ingratiate me.
I'm not. I mean it.
Of course you do. It's to your advantage that I don't tell anyone.
Well, things are just never going to be the same between us, are they?
The same as what? The way we were before, when I trusted you? When you were lying to me? We were never as close as I thought we were, Margo, and you knew that. Let's just drop it. I want to talk about something else. Something we haven't even scratched the surface of.
And what's that?
What else? A baby. My godson, remember?
Go ahead. Take it. Keep it for a souvenir.
Yeah, I will take it.
Good. Now, let's see. That leaves me with only 6 copies of that tape. 1 for Eric Forrester. 1 for that nasty, suspicious son of his, Ridge. Think your wife ought to get a copy?
Do I look intimidated, Sal?
Intimidated? Why should you be intimidated? It's just a tape of a conversation where you agreed to supply me with Forrester original designs in exchange for $100,000. Now, that shouldn't spook you, should it?
Whether it should or it shouldn't, it doesn't. Because you're not going to use it against me, Sal. I've just been assured of that.
the bold and the beautiful. This portion sponsored by New Bounce, the only fabric softener with stain guard.
What do you mean I won't use it against you?
You won't.
Bucky, I didn't exactly make that tape for my own listening enjoyment.
Oh, I know. You made it to blackmail me into giving you original designs of the Forrester Fall collection.
Which you are gonna do. Post haste or suffer the consequences.
Unless I walk right out of here with this tape that you so generously supplied and go directly to the police.
The police?
With proof of blackmail.
Police?
You go ahead and laugh. Because I've got you this time, girl.
You never go to the cops with that.
Why not? If it keeps you from giving this tape to the Forresters. We both know that it would.
You won't do it.
You try me.
Okay, Clarke. Let me have the tape.
Yes? You out of your mind?
You're bluffing.
From here, I go right to the cops.
You implicate yourself.
So what? You're gonna nail me anyway. Might as well bring you down with me. By the way, what is the penalty for blackmail here in the state of California? Well, probably the same that it is for industrial espionage, which you also commit on this tape. See you around, Sal.
Okay. Hold your horses. I'll keep my mouth shut. You do the same.
Sounds reasonable.
That's my clever Bucky. Now, you better get out of here before I change my mind.
Or before I change mine. Insurance.
Put Joey on the phone.
You want to know how I would feel about having Angela in our home with us?
Mm-hmm.
Stephanie, she's our daughter. I would love to have Angela living with us.
There are enormous difficulties involved in this, Eric.
But we can deal with all of those. We have a house full of people to help us.
I think the boys would love having her back at the house.
I didn't realize it was a viable option.
Actually, I didn't either until Ridge's birthday party. And then when I saw how supportive and how the whole family coped with it, that's when I realized it could happen. It just seemed so natural, didn't it?
It seemed like family. And that's exactly what she is. Yes, let's do it, Stephanie. Let's bring Angela home.
Thank you, Eric. I'll go see Todd. Talk to him.
Steph.
Well, how are we going to approach this?
How about directly with a question? What are your plans?
Plans?
The plans you have in mind for your son and my husband.
Wait a minute. Hey!
I have no plans in mind for Clarke or my baby. I can assure you of that.
Oh, come on. Of course you have. Admit it. You're planning on Clarke to show an interest in this child.
I'm planning on no such thing.
I wonder. I really do wonder. I mean, if I had a child and his father was working in the same building as me, would I be willing to write him off so easily? I think not. And neither are you.
Mark is my baby and my responsibility. I don't even think of him as having a father. That fantasy ended the day that you and Clarke were married.
That's real clever too, Margo. Mark. Margo and Clarke equals Mark. You named him after his parents. How cute. Don't tell me you've written off Clarke. You not only see him as the father of your child, you see him as your husband too, don't you?
Sally Spectra.
What the hell are you trying to pull?
Bucky? Is that you, honey?
It's not gonna work. You wanna play tough? I can play tough, too.
All right, now you listen to me, you gritty little rat. What just happened to you was nothing. It is just a whisper of what you are going to go through, unless you come up with the goods. Now, my suggestion to you, lover, is that you patch yourself up and you hobble on over to your place of work and you do what you are supposed to do. You get me those designs. Before I have to start playing hardball.
How's she been?
Oh, she's fine. She's resting peacefully.
Good. No adverse effects from the party the other night?
Well, she did have a difficult evening, but she's better today.
Difficult how?
Oh, nothing too serious, just the after effects of being moved and jostled around so much. You know, whether Angela realizes it or not, I think she prefers being in one place.
I agree, she should be in one place. Todd, I've made a decision. Eric agrees. We're going to bring Angela up to the house to live with the family. Permanently.
What in the hell are you doing here?
Just a minute, Chris.
Don't you just a minute me. I told you not to come back to this apartment. What do I have to do? Get a restraining order, damn it?
No.
Oh, my God. What happened to you?
An accident?
How? It's okay, it's okay. You don't have to say anything. How in the world did this happen?
Like I said, it was an accident.
What kind of an accident? It looks like you were beaten up.
Yeah? By a car.
A car?
I don't want to talk about it, okay?
You were hit by a car?
That was my fault. I guess with everything happening between us, it just didn't matter.
What didn't matter? Clarke, are you saying you walked in front of a car?
I'm thinking straight.
Clarke! You want me to believe that you attempted suicide?
It's ridiculous.
Yes, it is. And I don't believe you for a moment.
Look, I'm just upsetting you, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I'll be on my way.
I think that's best.
Oh!
What? What?
My back.
You want me to call a doctor?
No. There. Just let me sit here for a minute, okay?
All right, you can stay the night.
Thanks, Chris.
Don't say anything. Don't talk. You can sleep on the couch tonight, and I want you out of here first thing in the morning.
You seem reticent. What, you don't like the idea?
To be perfectly honest with you, Stephanie, no, I don't.
Why?
Stephanie, she's never going to be normal again. You know that.
Yes, I do know that. So what does it matter? What's your point?
My point is Angela.
You're talking about the spell that she had the other day.
Well, that and last night. I mean, after she spent time at your home.
Oh, surely you're not going to say that had anything to do with being with the family.
No, of course not. That's not it at all. It's probably a change of environment. I mean, you have to remember, she's been in this home virtually every day of her life.
Yes, and I've been in this home with her virtually every day of her life. She has no cognitive abilities.
No, you're right. She doesn't. But it's possible that physically she feels more comfortable here.
Why are you fighting this?
Fighting it?
Yes, why do I get the feeling that you're fighting it, trying to find excuses not to make it work?
That's not it at all, Stephanie. I'm just concerned about your daughter.
So am I. It's time for her to come home to the family. You know how I feel about family. There's a bond, a very special bond with all of us. I want Angela to share that day after day. I'm sorry. I am just so slow. I hope you haven't been concerned about your position here. Oh, Todd, you've been such a good friend and such a wonderful doctor. You were a godsend to me through all of this. I mean, it never even occurred to I wouldn't give it a thought about terminating your contract. I hope you know that.
Yes, I do. Thank you very much.
Good. Now let's try and find a way to make this work. Because she should be with us. She should be at her home with her family. I'll see you tomorrow, sweetheart. Think about it. I'll talk to you later.
not going. I'm not going there. I'm not going.
Jewelry provided by Stephen Dweck. Join us again for the bold and the beautiful.